Welcome back, my friends, to another Sprinkler Supply Store product overview. I'm Sprinkler Nerd Andy, and you're watching Sprinkler TV. All right, so what we're going to take a look at today is the Service Buddy replacement bonnet, which allows you to flush out your Hunter PGV or Rainbird DV valves without filling up your valve box. So before we get into the product, I'm gonna take apart a valve. We're gonna put the Service Buddy in place. But before we do that, I wanna give you kind of just an overview of the product so that you can get a better idea for what we're talking about, because I am here in the office and I'm not out in the landscape to show you exactly how this works. I'm just gonna zoom in here so you can see that you simply remove the bonnet, which you're going to do anyway when you clean and flush out your valve. And typically when you flush the valve, it is going to disperse water into your valve box, fill up the valve box. It just becomes a pain. And so the Service Buddy is there to replace that bonnet, connect a 1/2-inch hose, and then you can evacuate and flush that water out into the landscape instead of back into the valve box. And when you flush out the valve, it is going to remove any debris that is either upstream in the line or that may be stuck in and around the diaphragm and the seal and the spring and so forth inside the valve. So what I would like to do here is to take this apart. So this is the replacement bonnet they were going to put onto the Hunter PGV valve. And I have a PGV valve here. And before we take it apart, I will let you know that there are various hose types that you can use. These are just samples. And so any hose that you may have at your house that's a 1/2-inch, this is a piece of flex pipe, this is clear 1/2-inch hosing, and this is some sort of a rubber 1/2-inch hose. All of them do fit onto the tapered Service Buddy end. And I'll show you here, I have about a 4-foot section of Netafim Techline CV that we'll use. I have already removed the screws to the Hunter PGV valve. So we're gonna pull it apart. We're gonna take out the spring. We're gonna take out the diaphragm and the seat. Then we're going to take the Service Buddy, put it in place. Oh, gonna make sure there's an arrow here for the direction of flow. You wanna make sure that is lined up correctly so that it seats in the right spot. And then we will put these screws in here like this. And I have a drill here with me. Whoa, lost that guy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause the video here real quick and we'll jump back when I have this installed. All right, we're gonna pick back up here. I've already installed 3 of the screws. I left the last one out just so that you can see I am not joking around. They just right in. This particular screwdriver has the ratchet on it. And then I'm gonna flip the camera back around so that you can see the finished valve with the Service Buddy bonnet. It does fit perfectly. The seal is tight, and then it's left with this tapered connection for your hose. So, as I mentioned before, previously, I do have a, what did I cut? Maybe a 5-foot section of Netafim Techline CV. This is 17 millimeters, close to 1/2-inch, but because this is tapered, you can use different size hoses. Again, we'll just push it on like that, and then you can see that it will flush water from the diaphragm out the hose and out of your valve box. So no more valve boxes filling up with water. You can use this again and again and again, and you can keep it on your service truck. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, if you're a homeowner, you can keep the Service Buddy in your garage, in your toolbox, and if you ever need to flush out your Hunter PGV 1-inch or Rainbird DV 1-inch valves, then this is a great way to do it. Highly recommend it. Give it a try. And if there's anything else that we can help you with at Sprinkler Supply Store, feel free to contact us by phone, chat, email, text message. And if you need help servicing your valve, drop a comment down below. Ask us a question. We love helping you. We love responding to the questions that you have. So thank you so much. And until the next Sprinkler Supply Store product overview, happy sprinkling. We'll see you then.